Alright, hi everyone. This is my first stream in quite a bit. Oh, hang on, let me get this on screen. There we go. Alright, so I haven't streamed in about ignore this achievement number, by the way, they're all bugged. I haven't streamed in over 5 years. And I really don't know what else to say, honestly. It took a lot to even press the go live button here, but okay, so if any old viewers are watching, let me explain, let me give a short explanation of what... Oh, hi, cat of stuff, hi! I'm glad you're here, at least. So basically, the reason I kinda stopped uploading, it started as basically... I don't know how to explain. I... Okay, I didn't have enough storage for any videos to make, cause let me send you a... I had all... I sent you a DM of all the videos I've had over 2020, and then I stopped streaming kinda cause it was just... it was getting pretty stressful even when I wasn't dealing with stuff like this. And it just kinda evolved into more and more. Hey, I'm totally a new viewer, what a good stream. Thank you, cat of stuff music. Anyways, I don't know how the game is going to run, cause it's been 5 years. So I use the same laptop I did when I last played this game, but it's pretty old now. You can't forget me, man. Nah, I can't forget you, doggy stuff. I'm also a new viewer. So I can't actually put the Stanley Parable on the game capture until I actually open the game. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open the game. I'm just gonna click play, and I'll tell you if I get the achievement, if I see it on screen. And then I'll send you a DM of it. Alright. Let's go. This is like that part in the Ultimate Showdown where all the people pop up, yeah. Okay, I've opened the game. Hang on. Yes! I see it! Yes! We got it! We got the achievement! Okay. Alright, so hang on, let me just adjust the settings so I can actually stream the game without massive amounts of lag. Now, what about the other achievements? I might try and get the speedrun achievement today. Unachievable is getting that one is it gets pretty complicated. You have to like go into Notepad and like type all this different stuff. Like you have to bind the X key to something. I don't know. Hang on. Let me And then commitment is just kind of that's gonna be a long stream if I do stream that. But I'll definitely get the rest at some point. Extras. Okay, wait, hang on. Let me show you. Let me actually show you the game. Hopefully OBS doesn't crash, because it did that like before the stream. Let me put it in borderless window so I can. Alright, now here it is. Cool video game. I don't think I'm gonna need to change anything in keyboard and mouse. Hang on, wait, let me see. Is the game volume good? Oh yeah, it's definitely good, okay. Oh god. hear like a beeping noise in the background, that's my charger disconnecting, because it's not very good at being consistently connected. Anyways, I'm gonna start the game. It's taken a long while. Wow, this loading screen does take a lot of time, yeah. I don't know why. Because the game should probably run just fine, right? I got the demo to run fine.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Here we go.
Stanley worked for a company in a...
Wait, frick. The music's not on. Okay, there we go. No. I didn't mean to skip the cutscene. No, now I can't watch the cutscene. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna have to deal with that.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, I guess I'll go to the meeting room.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
The side of the cutscene was gonna be so good. Yeah, well, I mean, if I did exit the game, it would probably take a while to load again, so... Anyways, I'm gonna follow his directions. I'm gonna go to the left.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Wait, should we get the broom closet ending first, where you just stay in there, or should we try and actually get the regular ending? Try the broom closet, okay.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here. It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Yeah, bro, we're just gonna chill in here.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes.
Standing around doing nothing? Why?
Because...
Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused. You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, At least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Everyone wants the broom closet ending, yes.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends,
We're
you'll
all
say,
flexing that to our friends,
did
yeah.
you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite. I hope your friends find this concerning. Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
This guy's really mad right now.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this,
The broom closet ending is
to
also my
alert someone
favorite.
nearby
Yes.
so as to ensure that your body is
We all
taken
love
care
the
of
broom
before
closet
it
ending
begins
here.
to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them.
There's like a popping noise whenever you talk. How do I fix that? They changed the speaker settings? I don't know.
All right. When you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Alright then.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Well, I'm gonna do even worse.
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids.
What if that person also
Perhaps
wants
there's
the
a
broom
monkey
closet
nearby
ending?
who can
Yeah,
run the controls
they
too.
do.
A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Okay, yeah, there's no more dialogue. Alright, let's go. Holy frick, it is laggy. Okay. Let me change the headphones, and I'm actually gonna put headphones on and see if that fixes it. Narrator is still in the normal ending, while we're still in the niche broom closet ending, yes.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, let's not obey him. We just did the broom closet ending, so...
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think...
Okay, hang on, the game is... stuttering right now. Let me close Steam. I don't really need more. This seems to be...
he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Oh my god, this is really bad, okay.
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence.
This game's being hacked, oh no.
For no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense.
Okay, what else can I do to make this game less laggy? Stanley Parable Body Hicks. Oh my god, even task managers like, okay, it's fine now. Okay, let's see if it's okay now. Nope. No, okay. Well, I said I didn't know how this game would run. Hmm. Okay, yeah, let's see.
This is. He began to make other strange observations.
This is literally on the lowest settings, by the way. So you know you're at least not stealing. You're at least not streaming Steel Brain Rot with over 20 people begging you to do stuff. Yeah. Why had this changed to? I didn't put it on that. Okay, maybe that's why the game was laggy. Okay, I think it's slightly better. I don't know. World's worst lag ever, yeah.
These rooms were starting to look familiar. Were they simply repeating?
I don't think I've ever seen lag this bad before, honestly.
This is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that it had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually
Okay, I'm just not gonna move because it causes lag.
He wasn't crazy after all.
I'm just gonna listen to what he has to say.
And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid.
Uh-huh. And
So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
oh really? Oh, okay, I'm actually floating.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared.
Oh.
It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Finally, it's better, I think. Yeah, me too.
Now the voice was
Oh
describing
god, never
itself being
mind.
considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts.
It gets better if I don't move.
He thought.
It takes a while to speak though.
And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their
What if I said what if I set the sound quality to low? Would that change anything?
dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream.
How long is this dialogue? Oh my god.
Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice know that?
Okay, maybe it was a bad decision down here.
This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just...
If he just what?
He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
Oh.
He felt the cool weight
So,
of the blanket
so
on his
because
skin,
there's no
the press of the mattress on his
there's
back.
no map on screen, is there less lag? Nope. Nope.
The fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
Stanley Parable is clearly running pretty well if you play the game, yeah.
Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it would be. I know. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Oh. I guess we are okay.
Stanley began screaming. Please,
oh god,
someone, wake
wait,
me
never
up.
mind.
My name is Stanley. I have a boss, I have a office. Please, can someone tell me I am real? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
I thought everything was okay.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
Oh, did we die?
But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Okay, yeah, we killed Stanley.
And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal.
You can
I
hear
am
the
safe.
future but see the
I am
past.
in
Yeah,
control of
this
my
the stream
body.
is very
I know
delayed.
what is real and what isn't.
Like, I still see the start of his dialogue about the
It
woman
was comforting
on
to think
on
this,
stream.
and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Is that it? I'm assuming that's it. Okay, let me quit the game for a second because I wanna try and make this less laggy. Alright, so here's some text. Is the game on screen? Yeah, it is. Okay, so I changed some settings and hopefully the game will lag less. Does this mean we get to see the intro now? Yes, okay.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses,
Alright, so now we know the lore about the game.
Out of his office. All of his co-workers were gone. What could him? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright, I'm going to the right this time.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yes.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I'm gonna go further than the employee lounge.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Alright then.
Stanley, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nah.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
A cargo lift.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is...
Why do we need to be carried up by a cargo lift just to get to the other side?
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Who exactly?
She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Do I trust this exactly? Okay, well, let's give it a shot. How do you... Okay. I picked up the phone.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
Wait,
Right.
do we have a freaking wife?
Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about
Your day.
Oh, you...
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Wait, we freaking died? Good morning, employee 427. Press Z on your keyboard, okay.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the
What if you unplug the
inconsequential
phone?
nature of
Oh,
his
okay, we
existence.
could have done that, yeah. The stream is so delayed, bro. I will do that once
Look
we
at him
get
there,
back
pushing
here.
buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
Yeah, let me... Actually, if I open Discord, the game will
Not
probably lag again,
now,
so...
he's going home. Now, he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job.
Oh my god.
First, he imagined that one day,
Okay, I
while
might
at
just
work,
try
he
and
stepped
do
up
that.
from his desk to realize
I
that
might
all
just
of his
try and unplug
co-workers,
the
his
phone now,
boss,
because this ending is literally just
everyone in
nothing
the
but pushing
building had
buttons.
suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Please press Q to spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door.
Can I get out of here?
Mere
No, there's a
thought
chair
that
in the
his
way.
decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Oh wait, the office desk is in here. Press E to prepare.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy.
Okay,
and
what's
so in his
changed
head,
now?
He relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer.
Oh
How
my
could there
god.
possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has
Is
changed.
this just gonna transform into the
Here, the
room?
more invested he gets,
And then I'll be
the
back
more
there.
he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's
Why am
slowly
I seeing
killing himself.
DK Sterling
listen to me.
sword
He won't
videos
stop.
on TikTok where they bypass him to say offensive stuff?
Here, watch this.
I don't know,
Stanley,
but
the
that's
next time the
up.
screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Oh, okay, unpress the button. I'm pressing it.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I
Yep,
tell him
I'm
in a way
back
that
in the
he'll
office.
understand that every second he remains here, he's
I
electing
called
to
it.
kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Press L to question nothing.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't rules. I stay to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. and I tried again.
Please
And Stanley
die.
pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and
Okay, that's it. That escalated really quick, oh my god. Oh my god, not again, the line's taking an eternity. It's literally right there, dude. What else is there to load that can take this long? Okay, finally. Now I'm gonna try and do a suggestion to unplug the phone.
already this was uncomfortable. And Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Okay, new dialogue. Alright, that's kinda strange.
When Stanley came to a set of two
Yes,
open doors,
yes,
he entered
yes.
the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make
Wait,
every
what? Someone's
decision by
making
yourself.
plum files?
I'm not asking for me.
Let me see. Okay, wait, let me just use Discord on the... on Google. Making, yeah, no. That's what I'm gonna to the thing.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. Turn back into your life. She's been waiting. So Stanley needs to want to do this, to reach out to her.
I can't.
No. Did you stop?
Yeah, I did.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly. I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he
That's not
finds his
happened
wife,
before.
and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
I was. But well,
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety.
Being a real person.
okay.
But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice
It just took me back to the game for a second, then.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis
Okay, I
is
guess
the
we just
best
randomly
part to a healthy
went
decision-making
back to the
process.
game.
Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and
what the heck happened to this room? Danger everywhere, that sign. Yeah, I can see. Oh my god.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying.
Ah. So wait, the game would actually let me do that?
Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality. Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I thought you were just standing there, but I had the stream behind like 4 minutes. Oh, dang.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yeah, the stream delay is like huge. Like, I'm looking at the stream on the side from a different device, and I'm literally not even at the doors yet. 2 doors.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door?
Night Shark
Still
115.
worked. There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
There's no way for me to speak the code in game.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
I can't do it, man.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
I can't do it. Can I like type
Okay,
night shard?
fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take the story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right.
Chill.
You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You...
Jeez.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright, then I'll enter the door on the right.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction.
Oh
Perhaps
god,
we're not
what are
too
these?
late.
What are these numbers? Oh my god, or whatever that is, there's a question mark in there. Alright, I'll go back then.
No, it's ruined.
God.
I can't believe after everything we talked about.
Okay, yeah, this
my
is all a
story,
mess.
You've destroyed my work.
Narrator is so pressed, yeah, honestly.
Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone? Left here like so much garbage. It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. Oh, I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work?
Yes, it's a mess.
I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Okay. Oh god, what?
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish.
How did...
With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? Just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
Yes.
He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I said to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility.
I tried to go through the door on the
destroyed
left.
it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make... When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door
what?
on his left.
Oh wait, so this is the real Stanley, I guess.
Stanley? Hello? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice.
The
Walk
end?
through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me?
Alright, the game just ends by
Stanley, this is important.
Stanley doing
The story
nothing
needs you. It needs you to make a decision.
at these
It cannot
doors.
exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Wow. Okay then. Right, back here again.
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself, that's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
It feels like there's new dialogue there every single time.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, well actually I want to see what happens if we go to that other
This was
door
not the correct way to the meeting
on the
room,
path
and Stanley knew it
of the
perfectly
door on the
well.
right.
Perhaps he wanted to
Or
stop
on the
by the
right.
employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yeah, this door.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Alright, yep, there's an elevator.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go,
Well, I mean, we're already
from
below where
here,
we're meant to be.
it's, left.
Alright, left.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Okay.
No, not the
Dude.
right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes.
All right.
I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Oh, okay.
No, 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 no. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Alright, well, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe we shouldn't have gone this way then.
Okay, we just have to get back to, oh.
Because this spoils a part of the game. Apparently.
Who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage some nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track,
Alright.
Okay, from the top.
Taking forever to load. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When
Oh,
Stanley...
wait.
Stanley... Wait. What? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
No.
Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Exactly.
It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere, but... Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Okay, then, look at it. How long is this? Oh my, there's even more pathways. Alright, yeah, it doesn't feel like we're getting anywhere like this.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on.
Yeah.
I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again. But it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Already starting for the second time. I wonder how Stanley feels. Yeah, me too.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Must be very
What could it
confused.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Okay, yeah, yes.
Now there's no words at all.
It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
I mean, I doubt there would be anything here, but let's see. Oh, what?
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes.
Okay, this is new.
No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Okay.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
Putting effort,
no.
doing nothing.
No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time, I have to restart.
The Stanley
Right,
Parable
I've got a
Adventure
solution.
Line.
This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Alright, I guess I'm on board with this idea. Let's do this.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's
Where
over
are
in
we
this
even
direction.
going?
Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still
Oh, got the lines
story?
going on the walls.
Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself?
Oh my god, this line is all over the place.
Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Alright. Where's the line now? Oh my god. Okay, on the roof. Or not the roof, ceiling. my god, doesn't the line admit that this is hard to do? When every room the game makes... Oh my god, this line...
Go back and look at that fern.
Okay.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay. This seems to be random.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No.
Oh, come on, Line, just brought me in a circle.
Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Oh my god.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Well, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Oh god, it's the line again.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
It's brought us back to the same place.
Right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Well, okay. No. No lag, dude.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Feels like I'm just going
No, not you again.
Oh, no.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Alright, well... I guess no matter what you do, you can't escape the line. Okay, the line's gone now.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control.
Okay.
Very important, we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Are you kidding me, narrator?
Okay, so I know that each door
After
has to
walking
lead
this lane, I have to walk
somewhere,
this circle
which
with
means
the signs of my
somewhere
leg.
at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination
Okay, I'm not walking in a circle
corresponds
anymore.
with that converted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Okay, then. Can I not open the door? Okay.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending.
Oh
You're
my
telling me
god.
that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're
It's been
supposed to restart the game
scripted.
eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined?
Oh my
So
god.
now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really... No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped?
Oh wait,
Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The,
we beat
whatever
the
it is that
game.
made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey. Though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you do happen to have a...
Oh. It's the end. Yep, I think that's the end.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright, so where else can I go? Because I've done all the stuff I can think of on the right. I'm just gonna go to the left this time.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Wait, will anything change if I go back in the room closet after doing that?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Let's actually go upstairs this time.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once
This
again
looks
stunned to
different
discover
than
not
how
an
it was
indication of
before.
any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
Oh,
28845.
alright then.
But of course,
2.
Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Yeah, the game is so laggy, not registering it. 2, okay, wait. 8, 4, 5.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct
Yes,
replica
definitely random
by
buttons.
sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway. Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Nah, I want to escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth
Like, I follow
was that
his
at the end of this
instructions
hall,
and I don't follow
Stanley
his
would meet his
instructions.
violent death. The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Okay, wait, how do we die in this case, though? I've fallen down the hole? Okay, finally, jeez.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his
Oh
demise,
god, wait,
he
this...
reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
Okay, this is gonna be painful, jeez.
Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
And he's just gonna let it be okay, just like that?
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as
Oh.
Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Oh. The Stanley Parable.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already
So
dead
this is just
from the moment
everything.
he hit start?
This blueprint of the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development, but the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. Yeah, we got some doors, some buttons. Okay, wow. And here's the people that made the game. Okay, well, what else can I do here? Screens from the development of the boss's office. Oh wow. So at one point it was just kind of a room of nothing. Freedom ending. Freedom ending. Elevator. Countdown room. Oh wait, there's an exit. Okay.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one
On
another.
and off.
How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
And is that the end of it?
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Yes.
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
Look, are we dying again?
Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time choose for you.
Oh. Are we gonna go back to the loan screen? Or do I have to actually manually? Okay, I guess I just gotta quit the game, then go back in.
This is the story.
Alright, yeah, we get it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, I'm going through the
When
left
Stanley
door
came
again.
to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he might coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Oh, sorry, man.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Oh, yeah.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Alright, yeah, I feel a lot calmer now.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Alright, this time let's actually do it.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed
wow.
with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Oh wait, poor employee.
Each bore the number of an
104.
employee in the building.
Apparently the fire-
co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Oh.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
Okay, wait, what happens if I go up here?
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley
Oh,
decided
4.
that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay, I'm gonna follow what he says and turn it off. Does literally nothing happen when you turn it off? Oh, wait, no. Okay. I hear music.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes.
Oh, yes.
He had won.
For
He
free.
had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing.
It looks beautiful, man.
Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Wow. Alright, that's great. I want to see what happens when you turn it on, though. Alright, let's go back
All
that
of his
same way and see what
co-workers were
happens
gone.
when you turn it
What did it
on.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
How did he know? Okay, that's weird. Well, I mean, at least he made it a bit quicker. Alright.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content.
Alright, I'm gonna turn it on this time.
All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
That's exactly what I
After they
did.
kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do.
I can go back.
You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
What's he gonna do?
I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent. Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Oh,
In the event
God.
that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex.
So we're basically just gonna get blown up by a nuke, okay? That's... I just tried to mind control everyone in this building, so... That might be reasonable, but not a nuke, That's not
How long
reasonable.
until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes.
2 minutes?
Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it.
Oh, God.
Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me.
Failsafe
where
is
we're
disabled,
going,
no.
what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are. A moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free.
Really now?
Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich.
We enter
I almost hate to
passcode.
see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Oh god, okay, I actually don't want that since this lag is hell.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just,
Key to send
assume when
power
you saw the
surge.
timer
Console
that
to
something
save
in this
on.
room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you, running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me.
Incorrect.
Why would you think that, Stanley? That
Yellow
this video
button.
game can be beaten?
Incorrect. Oh my
Once and solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless, to see you made humble. This is not a challenge, it's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully?
I'm letting it
Another
go,
choice.
man. Just
Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
and I guess that's it. Yep, loading.
All of his co-workers were
Okay,
gone.
now let me see if there's anything else I could do.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
See if there's anything else on the door on
Stanley
the right.
came to a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I've already gone down the elevator that way.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
You think I can get to that platform over there?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've got on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. What? Really?
Oh yeah,
I
you
was in the
can.
middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
What should I do? I'm gonna trust him.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Okay, let's see then.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Let's see.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh wow.
If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Okay, but what's down here then?
No, wait. Where are you going? Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Oh. Okay, well, I don't want to do that.
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there, hmm? Just stay here.
The thing is, I can't stay here forever, though. Because I'm gonna end stream in like 20 minutes or so. So unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to.
No! What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here. You heard me before, didn't you? You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you? Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Oh my god, why does the game make you do this?
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Okay.
No! Oh, thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Well, I suppose, yeah.
There. See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
I'm too conflicted because I don't want to do that, but I also can't stay here. This is pretty peaceful though, I will say.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this. No, what are you doing? Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
Oh god, I don't want to do this, man.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. My God, is this really how much you dislike my game?
No, I don't dislike your game, man.
Platform over and over to be rid of it. You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly? Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Dude, I feel so bad.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going...
Okay, that was the most disturbing ending so far. Hopefully the blue door is way better. Oh, what?
All of his co-workers were
The
gone.
room is
What did it
different.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, what? Oh. The whiteboard ending. Okay, I guess I'll just leave.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door, and this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach. Giddy in a way he had never, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Nope.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
No.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Alright.
All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here.
Oh.
I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
Kinda, yeah, after
the
that.
entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Alright.
There we go. A third option.
Third
this
option.
already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices?
Yes.
Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical
5.
feedback here.
We need more choices in this game.
Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Oh. How long does it take you to get the correct door? Compete against others to improve your Stanley Parable career. Until, oh wow, holy freak, that's a lot of awards. What happens if I go to another door in this section? Oh, okay, it just leads back here.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
I'll give that a 4.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger.
Oh
You click the
god,
button to
what?
move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
No.
Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
I've already been playing for 2 hours. I'm not playing this for another 4.
You heartless bastard.
I'm sorry.
Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Alright. Where is he gonna take me?
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this.
Just a
I'm done making
Minecraft?
things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house. This will go here. No, here. And then...
Kind of house is this, man?
Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off... Yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy.
I could build a better house than this in the
But
same
you've
time
only seen it from the outside.
you took to build
You've only
it.
gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable. Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond.
That's better.
Diamond everything. Yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to get mining.
Alright, mining we
Oh
go.
my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
No, I haven't. Oh god, okay, yeah. I can't see anything anymore.
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Okay then. I heard it's zombie before you reset the game.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it.
You took us to Portal?
You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is. Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
Perfect.
Genius. No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you talk through any more of these games, and I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience. Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time, I'm just going to leave you here.
Oh wait, so we can... Oh god, what? This is weird. Oh. Where... I'm kinda creeped out by this. I can't see anything. Is there any other way out? Wait, a light. Jason at my desk there. Is that it?
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in the story, well, perhaps he's gotten it, down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Okay, wow. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna end here. Because I've done a lot of different endings, and, I've also been streaming for almost 3 hours, so it's been getting kind of boring.